Hi, Mr. Ernest. This is my game, Mario Kart, based on the classic karting series of the same name. This project demonstrates an adequate emulation of some of the features included in the titles, using my knowledge of C# to create functioning scripts to produce a fun arcade title. The assets used in this build have been sourced from existing Mario Kart games, and will be repurposed to convey the same art style, providing a welcoming experience most players will connect to. Flowcharts and diagrams are very often used to represent game mechanics or gameplay. I believe that most visual assessment of game mechanics are indeed based on some given type of flowchart or diagram. To save time on this evaluation, I'll be going through the flowchart and the gameplay at the same time. So let's play. Our first scene is the menu scene, which can go forward or back, but we don't need to go into quick one. So this is our map intro. There's only one map, so we've only got one intro. We'll go straight to our circle after this video is. So now we're in the game, there's a lot to look at. There's our countdown, and that's our lap goal, which is to complete one lap in 40 seconds, which have increased. So our two inputs are on the flowchart, the tab and our car input. So let's have a look at the controls, which are in our pause menu, which conveniently pauses the time in case we were going to run out. So we can show our controls now, which is very simple WSD arrow keys, which will allow us to reverse, go forward, look left, look right. And you can see now that I've gone behind our AI over here, we will now have a second place right. So another thing with reversing, if we do reverse for a long time, we will switch to our reverse camera, which is another script we've set up. So let's start now. So our lap conditions are, once I've started the lap, we will now have a lap timer. And once this timer runs out, we will have a defeat scene, so we'll lose the game. If we do complete the lap before this timer runs out, we will win the game and load the victory scene. So this thing over here is a booster pad, and it will change our speed and acceleration and add some gravity to make sure we actually fall down. These booster pads work the exact same way. So we'll go right over. Let's go to the last one. Bang. And now that we're at the end, I will now show you the defeat. So now that we've got 2 seconds to beat the lap, we're going to lose. So timeout, yep. And now it's going to load our defeat screen, which our only option is to play again. Go back to the menu. The programming behind this game is fairly simple. First we have the adjustable card stats that we use as public floats, which allows us to adjust our card stats for different cards, like I say. So some basic one, top speed, acceleration, burst speed, all publicly defined. When we come to power-ups, which is in our case the booster pad, we've got a stat operator which just adds to our base stats down here. The most advanced feature of programming in our karting game is probably the karting script itself. It basically uses a bunch of velocity vectors to calculate our movement. So as an example here is with the turn angle, we are transforming in that angle. As you can see here, transforming forward. You can also go through how we work out the max speed and our the karting power. And down here, coasting, just another little feature. If you're not holding the accelerator, you'll slowly get some negative drag. And our suspension, it's pretty much keeping us forward. Our menu is pretty basic. When it's open, it's turning off the music or just making it very quiet, and the time scale is 0 when the menu is active. Also with the controls button, it's pretty much just an image that is set to active once the controls button is is pressed when the input is down, and when we close the menu, the pause menu activation is false. Our lap counter script is also pretty simple. It looks for how many laps complete, which is set before the game has started, and registers. I've got an object that once we collided with it registers as a lap, and once we've completed the amount of laps, it will do what I wanted, which is to change scene to the winning scene. Yeah, the power from the booster pad is it's pretty much just a collision. It's got a timer on it, so the stats only get given for the amount of time you set. And once the added power up, it just gives us the boosted stats, which is, as we know before, the added stats to our base stats. I believe the program solution for this kind of arcade karting game has been effective. It's pretty fun, but it also needs more, I guess, competition. So another player, whether that be AI or multiplayer, which is something I can implement in my iterative assessment. But I feel like the project was a success in the whole. Thank you.